They say the soul of India dances between the roots of our traditions and dreams of tomorrow. Namaste world, I am Nandini Gupta, proudly representing India, a land which is as ancient as its ambitions, and it is soaring in its culture as it's soaring with hope. I was born and raised in Kota, Rajasthan, where my childhood was spent riding tractors through mustard fields and dancing to the rhythms of my mother's Kathak teachings. My father, a farmer, never learned how to drive, but he made sure that I would drive combined harvesters and tractors. My grandfather, with values in his heart and vision in his eyes, taught me that integrity is life's greatest wealth, and that success without integrity is like failure in disguise. From those fields, I was drawn towards numbers and finance, where I found myself loving them, enjoying them, and later I realized that numbers can tell deeply about human stories. And today I work in front of the camera as a model and an actor, blending creativity with discipline and passion with purpose. But my truest purpose was inspired by someone who never spoke much, but whose strength, determination, and resilience taught me life. He taught me the language of strength. My paternal uncle, my chacha, who has polio in his tongue, developmental delays, and intellectual disability. People often used to make remarks such as mental, abnormal, psychopath, madman. And I was always used to think what would happen to those who don't have the same love and support that my uncle has of my family. People who often consider themselves normal made abnormal remarks. And seeing him struggling in a world where he's navigating and fitting himself, which never paused to include him, I only thought that this requires change. And that question does not just linger, but it transformed into Ekta. Ekta means unity. And it's not just about making spaces for individuals, but it's about standing with them, next to them, tall, proud, and giving them an opportunity to inspire and uplift themselves. Project Ekta has reached over 3,000 plus individuals throughout India. I've danced with the children who are visually impaired. I've had the most heartfelt storytelling conversation with children who have Down syndrome. And I've cycled beside para-athlete champions who taught me that, yes, spirit can often outshine circumstances. But all this while, I realized that it's not about someone's incapability that limits them, but it's about someone's and the society's willingness to look beyond labels. Together, we have built India's first community, which leads to differently abled individuals' circle storytelling area, where not only confidence bloom, but joy and spirit has no boundaries. I did not start Project Ekta to offer help, but I started it to offer representation, to provide amplification, and to dignify them. Because, you know, charity is not inclusion, and inclusion it's not charity, it's justice. And that belief is what brings me here. I've carried the dust of my hometown while I was chasing stars in Mumbai. I know the silence of being underestimated, while I also know the power of turning that strength into my silence and that silence into my strength. And that is the power I hold. And that's why I'm here at Miss World. To every part of me, the daughter of the soil, the girl who believes that her uncle is a hero, and the girl who believes in numbers. She was waiting for this moment to stand here, to reciprocate that love, to not only to stand for herself, but for the people who are always told that they don't belong. And that's why Miss World means everything to me. It's not just a platform where I wear a crown, but it's a platform where I can speak for myself and I can get that spotlight to them. A light where a hand can reach and you can say that, you know what, you belong and you matter as you are. That's why I stand here in honor of them. And to not give anything, but to prove everything. And to not prove everything, but to give everything that I have. Thank you so much.